left with, what was it, Alyssa here or something? So Alyssa's dental insurance plan pays a maximum of $450 for a crown. It also requires her to pay 10% co-insurance. Her policy does not have a deductible. The bill she receives for the crown is $525.
What's a crown?
Kind of like a cap or
It's like one of those things that weird girl like Nemo has. No,
it's like a metal piece around your molars, right? It goes around.
it's like a filling or a cap.
one of those like head things.
No, it's like on a tooth. So it'd be like, come on, it's the top of a tooth that has decayed away or broken off or something.
Oh.
So, yeah, if you would chip a tooth, now they would put a crown on it. Back in the old days, they would put like a cap or a filling on it. Now it's a crown.
Okay.
You just have a silver.
Nothing with the face guard or whatever you're saying. All right, so what the heck are we going to do? So obviously we eliminated what right off the bat? My deductible, because they just told us that there isn't one. Now again, this is probably because, or only because of what? That it's dental insurance. Because again, this is kind of a special insurance that you would have on top of whatever else. So my bill was $525. The insurance is going to pay how much? $450. So I automatically know that this 75 is the what? Because it's basically uncovered. Everybody good with that? So we definitely have to pay this amount. We don't have our deductible, but we would have had to pay that amount. And then what do we have to do to this 450? Awesome. Times 0.1, because why? What is this going to be called? This is my co-insurance. Awesome. So, what do we get? This is what? $45. So then we add that to our $75, and we get what? $120. So, of our $525 bill, we have to pay $120. Not too bad, right? Now, before I get to you, remember, when we have a deductible, when do we subtract the deductible off? Off of what? Not the uncovered part, but the part that the insurance part is going to pay. Remember yesterday when it started out with like $2,900, and then we had a bill because a portion of that was uncovered.
So just the covered amount?
Just the covered amount is when we subtract the deductible off. So if the original was $2,900, it was $300 that was uncovered. $2,600 would be going to the insurance company. That's what you deduct your deductible off.
And then do the co-insurance on that number that you get from there?
When you subtract, yes. Whatever's left over.
But then you still have to pay the deductible too?
You still have to pay the deductible.
Oh.
Okay. So in this one right here, we would have said that we owed $120.
Are deductibles yearly or?
Well,
My mom always says that we met our deductible.
yeah, so if you meet your deductible, there, and this is kind of one of those things that I'm not totally clear on either. So when you meet your deductible in some phases of it, then basically everything after that amount, the insurance would go ahead and pay full, but then you would get your co-insurance on top of it. But it's different categories of it too. You see what I'm saying? So like there would be like a prescription drug part. So if you're diabetic or you had a heart disease or something and you had to take a pill for that, you would have a separate deductible for pills that you would have then for your medical part, going to the hospital, to your x-rays, to that kind of thing. So each one has their own deductible. So like for my pills, like once I reach a couple months into it, the amounts change because I've met that deductible and then they pay everything. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So basically we went over, the other things yesterday. So do we have any questions with anything that we have? So again, if you didn't hear Molly's question, the co-insurance part on the one that we did yesterday, you take your deductible off of your insured part and then do your co-insurance from that total. Okay? So, here's your problems. You got the rest of the time, you got about 20 minutes or so.